Hey everyone, okay, I'm back again, and thanks much for watching all my previous videos. So there's actually this campaign going on, campaign for cancer. It's hashtag stand up to cancer. So speaking of cancer, I know we're getting on to a really sensitive subject, but the thing is, it's actually reality. It is happening like everywhere and to a lot of people whom we actually know. And I'm sure every one of you would probably know at least one person who is suffering from cancer or who had went through this battle with cancer. So I know it's a very sad topic to talk about, but however, I need to do this, and I feel very strongly for this subject. And the thing is, I actually do know of a couple of people who has cancer. They are still fighting this very like hard, tough battle, and I really sincerely wish that you are able to fight through this. Don't ever give up, because I really believe that when you think positively, you will definitely be able to overcome this. Yeah, they do have relapse and everything, but you know what, when you beat cancer the first time around, you're a fighter. You're like a tough survivor. So heads off to you. And but unfortunately, I do know someone who went through a 2-year battle with cancer, to be exact, nose cancer. And back then I was probably about 12. Back then technology wasn't that advanced yet. All I can remember was this very person actually had to go through radiation and stuff. Okay, just to share with you a bit, it is actually my late grandmother. Her name is Rukia. She really suffered like big time, and I was 12. I was big enough to kind of see her pain, what she had went through. But deep inside, I know, even though she has a very strong exterior, she doesn't show weakness and everything. She doesn't succumb to pain and to her suffering, but I know she was really suffering inside. And that's one thing about her, she is really such a strong person. Okay, putting this aside for a while, let me share with you a bit about my grandmother, about my late grandmother. She went through a lot in life. First and foremost, she married my grandfather. They got married, and a few years later, into the marriage, something happened to my late grandfather. He got into an accident, and he got paralyzed. So I guess he had stroke and he got paralyzed. So he was actually like bedridden and wheelchair bound like for life. And my grandmother, who's a mother of like 2 sons, my dad and my uncle, she really sacrificed a lot for her family. Like, she worked really hard. She took care of my late grandfather, and she has never given up on them or on him even. So I'm really proud of her, like, for doing all this for the family. And the thing is, when my grandfather passed away, I was about 10. About close to 2 years or 1 year later, she got this news that she had cancer. So it's really heartbreaking to hear that this suffering never ends. Like, she will always encounter like a lot of obstacles in life, and the fact is that she has never ever given up. I mean, that is very inspiring. And I think she is one hell of a superwoman, and I'm really proud of her. I always miss her a lot. I miss all my grandparents, but for her, she was like really close to me. I was growing up with her. She took care of me and my little sister and my third sister. She pampered us like big time, and she bought a lot of stuff. Like, she bought us our favorite toys, like the baby face dolls and Polly Pocket and everything. She never failed to get us like all those things that we like. So yeah, it was very heartbreaking when the day that she passed on, I actually saw her, like, you know, going through her last breath. She was unconscious for a few hours, and I was 12, so no, I was not 12, I was 14. Even though I was pretty young, but you know, it was, I kind of understand that she was, you know, she was leaving us, and it was very hard, and I couldn't stop crying at that time. I cried and cried and cried, and to be honest, in my culture or in my faith, we're not supposed to like cry like really really hard, because it makes the soul like really hard to leave us. But I really couldn't help it. I was really really heartbroken, and I felt like, you know, my life is shattered because like she's leaving us. And yeah, but she left, and now when I'm older, I really feel that, you know, I was grateful that her suffering ended. And she suffered for at least about a good 2 years, and it was that long. Yeah, so I dedicate this post, this drawing, this campaign, Stand Up to Cancer, for her, especially for her, because she was one of those fighter of like cancer. She was a real fighter. Yeah, and I really really miss her a lot, and I'm sure there are tons of people out there, you know, who know my late grandmother. They all miss her because she was a really really great person. She has a great heart. She was strong. She was everything. So to see the final artwork, this is it. It actually stands for I stand to cancer. I stand up to cancer. Yeah, and this is for you, Nene. Okay, so for those people who is currently going through a lot, like, you know, through the same kind of like situation, like, you know, having a loved one suffering from cancer, or you yourself is suffering from cancer, please do know that, you know, when we realize that we have cancer, it makes us realize that life is really really short and unpredictable, and it makes us cherish our loved ones even more. So I know it's hard to keep up the strength, but just remember that you have a lot of people behind you supporting you all the way, okay? And most importantly is to live life to the fullest. And also, every people you meet in life, you will definitely make a difference. Alright, so I do hope that, you know, I don't make you feel depressed and everything with this post, but it's just a reality, and also it's to show some awareness for all cancer patients, and also, you know, it's like I said, it's a dedication to my late grandma. So that's all for today. So I do hope that you have enjoyed the video, and sorry for rambling and everything, but it's just to share. Alright, so for those people who would love to see my updates on Instagram, follow me via Sophie Rahman, or my Snapchat, Sophie Stuff. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Did you say subscribe? Subscribe, I mean. Alright, so thanks so much for everything, and talk to you guys soon. Bye!